Why was America never invaded? Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. The United States, a superpower with the strongest position in the world, possesses enormous power that can fight anywhere on the planet. With the ability to push a button and change any aspect of the world, the United States has historically participated in more than 100 wars, most of them in distant lands, to protect and promote the world. Promote national interests on a global scale. Even though global conflicts and tensions are increasing, the United States still raises many enemies. However, for more than 2 centuries, no country has dared to challenge America's power on their territory. From 1812 on, the United States maintained this inviolability, creating a majestic narrative of strength and protection for the country. The reasons for this inviolability were not just military, but also about determination and combat readiness to protect America's global values and interests. This has made America's solid mark in the hearts of countries around the globe, making any invasion effort an unnecessary risk. America seems to have many more enemies around the world, but absolutely no country has dared to invade America since 1812, which is more than 200 years ago. Why is that so, and this is the reason? I have it right here. Before going into the content, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you very much. America's military power. The United States, a powerful superpower with outstanding military capabilities, has built and developed its weapons power over decades. With the world's leading military force, the US not only ensures domestic security but also has global military superiority. With a formidable military system and the ability to fight flexibly in any situation, the United States is not only a difficult opponent to defeat but also a formidable counterattack to any external threat. Outside, the main reason the United States has never been invaded is its superior military power. With armed forces including the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps and Space Force, the United States controls not only land but also seas and space. Possessing a wide variety of fighter aircraft, bombers and aircraft carriers, the US ensures absolute dominance in global military operations. In addition, America's nuclear power is a measure that cannot be ignored. With a number of nuclear warheads far exceeding that of any other country, the United States has the ability to counterattack strongly enough to wipe out any threat if invaded. This is part of America's combat readiness, a last resort but also a necessary measure to protect national sovereignty and security. These factors, along with military bases around the globe, make invading the United States an absurd concept. The United States has demonstrated its ability and determination to maintain and enhance its military power, while ensuring that any invasion attempt will be met with strong and insurmountable resistance. With its strong presence and solid defense capabilities, America is not only a military symbol but also a living testament to the defense of global freedom and security. 2. The United States is too broad. The United States is not only famous for its military strength but also for its extremely large country size, surpassing most countries in the world. With an area of more than 9.8 million square kilometers, this is too large a piece of land for any army to successfully invade. Not only the vastness of the area, but also the dispersion of large cities and rural areas spread everywhere. This makes it impossible to control and maintain occupation by a foreign invader. America is not simply a land but a model of complexity and diversity, from bustling metropolises to vast countryside. America's sheer size hinders any invasion attempts from other nations. If a country dares to plot invasion, it will have to face the difficult realities of occupation and maintaining control. This makes the United States a huge challenge, not only militarily but also in terms of its ability to maintain and operate on a large scale. With these unique characteristics, the United States is not only a symbol of military power but also a symbol of diversity and difficulty in conquest. This further strengthens the inviolability of the US country in the international arena, making all invasion efforts meaningless and impossible. 3. Geography and distance. The United States is not only a country with superior military power, but it is also protected by its geographical location and complex terrain everywhere, making invasion difficult and almost impossible. If you look at a map of the United States, you will see that this country is more than 4,500 kilometers wide, surrounded by 2 large oceans to the east and west. In the west, America not only has the endless Pacific Ocean, but is also shielded by high mountains and arid deserts. Invading the United States from the west would be almost impossible, as the enemy would have to overcome fierce physical challenges such as high mountain snow and ice and arid deserts. The north of the US borders Canada, with limited arable land and thousands of miles of ice in the Arctic. This is a natural barrier that is difficult to overcome for any invasion attempts from the north. On the other hand, bordering Mexico, the country is difficult to navigate with mountains, savannas, deserts and jungles. All of these factors together create a complex picture, making entry and maintaining occupation difficult for any country. The combination of geographical location and rich terrain throughout the United States are extremely important factors, preventing any invasion ambitions from the outside. This demonstrates the solid strength and steadfast protection of the American nation in the international arena, a symbol of the diversity and harshness of nature. 4. America's population is very large. The United States is not only a country with military power and strategic geographical position, but also has a huge population, unsurpassed in the world with more than 332 million people. This large number of people is one of the main reasons any enemy must be wary. Invading a country with a large population like America is an extremely difficult challenge. To succeed, the invading force must have an army large enough and capable of overcoming fierce resistance from the people and the US military. This is not simply a matter of numbers but also of organizational capacity, the combination of forces and the ability to fight in urban and rural environments and on different fronts. Besides, to maintain control after occupation, the attacking force needs to capture key infrastructure, control cities and communication networks. This requires a military scale and a level of organization that no nation can guarantee when facing an adversary like the United States. With all these factors, America's large population and solid organization were insurmountable natural and military barriers. This is the core reason why the United States will always be a country difficult to invade, steadfast in its role of protecting global sovereignty and security. 5. Technology and innovation. This is one of the most important factors that help protect America from invasion. America leads the world in advanced technology. The US military is equipped with the most modern technology, from weapon systems to military equipment and combat vehicles. This not only makes them difficult to defeat, but also makes any attempt to invade America nearly impossible. No country in the world possesses technology and military power like the United States. In addition, America is a center of innovation and development in high-tech industries. The world's leading technology companies often originate from the US, making important contributions to global economic development. An invasion of the United States would cause severe disruption to the world economy, and the consequences would be difficult for other major world powers to endure. With outstanding advantages in technology and innovation, America is not only a difficult object to invade but also an important driving force behind the world's comprehensive development. This makes protecting the American homeland not only a domestic responsibility but also a guarantee of global stability and prosperity. 6. American ally. One of the important reasons that America cannot be invaded is because of the system of international alliances that they have built and maintained over decades. The United States is not only the leader in military power but is also a power with global influence thanks to its large and diverse network of alliances. The United States is a founding member of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, a military alliance consisting of 30 countries primarily in North America and Europe. NATO is committed to protecting the territory and common security of its members. This means that an attack on the US would be faced with the full force of NATO's military might, making any country that dares invade the US face this superior solidarity and strength. In addition to NATO, the US also has other alliances such as the Five Eyes Alliance, including the US, UK, Canada, Australia and New Zealand in the field of intelligence and military information sharing. The United States also cooperates closely with political and economic allies such as the Saudi Arabian states and international arms control treaties. The United States has strengthened relations with countries in Southeast Asia through alliances and partnerships such as ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, Japan, South Korea and Australia. This also helps ensure that the United States will receive support from allies and partners if faced with the threat of invasion. From then on, America's important role is not only to protect its territory but also to ensure global stability and security. These alliances are an integral part of marking the impossibility of invading the United States, and are a powerful signal of the solidarity and strength of the international community in the face of all challenges. 7. America's global power. One of the final reasons why America cannot be invaded is the global power it holds. America is not only the most powerful country in the world militarily, but also dominates the global economy. American influence spreads into cultural, diplomatic and political fields across the planet. America's global role is one of the important factors that helps them prevent any invasion intentions. This country not only has a wide network of presence with embassies in 177 countries, but also has military forces stationed in many places around the world. This helps America play an active role in global affairs, including holding a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. America's influence is not only limited to its territory but also spreads globally, making any invasion of the United States will have huge consequences. Many countries depend on the US for security and economics, and this causes the idea of invading the US to encounter fierce opposition from many sides. Therefore, America is not only a country with military power but also the center of the international system and global integration. This makes any invasion of the United States extremely difficult and unacceptable. Events past and present have proven that America is an unbeatable superpower, and any country thinking about challenging that should probably think again. Thank you for following. Please leave your comments below and share your thoughts on this issue. See you again in the next videos. Bye and see you again.